Okie dokie, what I'm going to do here is, again, you'll be starting from this area. So, foot in the foot brake, into drive, handbrake off, check all round, including my blind spot, and then if at all possible, there's nothing around, I'll signal because there is a pedestrian there, and then I can pull away now. And at the end of the road I'm going to go to the left, so it'll be mirrors, signal, staying out because of the car, and then but try to come back into my own position again wherever possible. Slowing down in plenty of time, looking to the right, there's nothing coming. As I go around, steering round, staying into the left lane. Don't go too tight on that corner in case you hit the curb, but you definitely want to stay in your own lane and follow the road ahead. So what I would like to do at this point here is check my mirrors, signal. I've then got to get out from a buggy who seems to have stopped on the road. Right, okay, cool. And then just drift back into left again. I didn't signal because there's a side road there incidentally. Now I can see the parked cars further down the road, so for that I'm going to have to move out, check my mirrors of course, signalling of course, and then moving out. And I'm going to take the next available road on the left. So what I'm going to do is mirrors, signal, gently slowing it down, and round this bit, and following the road as it goes. The person there's stopped to turn in, and there's nothing we can do about that other than go slow. A lot of activity there. There was a car waiting to turn right. Turn his right. It taking up a lot of road, so it still left me enough road, so I was going to go through that narrow gap slowly anyway, and then another car came along, and that definitely made it a good idea to be going slow. So I'm going to follow this road along just now, and I'm going to keep going. I'll get past this fellow here, and then I can come back in again. Now what I'm going to be doing, because I think that a couple of those cars are on their test, and I believe that they're probably going to be going on to the area that I was talking about, the unmarked crossroads area. I'm going to give it a miss. I'm going to go straight on and get us onto the expressway. I can easily come back to the bit I was wanting to do. If I don't run into any traffic, I can easily come back into that bit on this particular sequence and cover it. But if not, I'll certainly cover it in later editions. So all I'm going to be doing just now is following the road ahead. And I actually see that the car in front is going straight on, and I think he is in his test. I'm going to hold back a wee bit from him. So the light's at green, I can keep going at that. Just holding it at 30 miles an hour, to be honest with you. And at the end of the road I'm going to be going to the right. There's enough parked cars here to give me sort of pause for thought. There's certainly parked cars and cars coming towards you, but if you look at the bit of road you're meant to be driving on instead of looking at these, you'll find a far clearer idea of what your best strategy is. And what I'm going to be doing is going to the left at the end here. Now there's two lanes that allow me to go left. I'll go right, sorry, I should say going right. There are two lanes that allow me to do it. I'm going to take the left of the two lanes because that is my preferred lane. And round I get, and staying in my own lane and just building the speed up to 30 at my own time. That's it. And all I need to do is stay in this lane and follow this road. I'm wondering if there is roadworks on the Clyde Tunnel. I'm wondering if these roadworks will affect these cars on the right. I wonder if it will. Very possibly it will. Not my problem, to be honest with you. Check my mirrors while I'm waiting, looking in the door mirrors for cyclists, motorbikes as well. And then just following this road in the direction that it goes. Right, there's I seen up ahead there was a police car with his blue light on, and he's stopping the left hand lane, so I'm going to come into the right hand lane. I'll stay out here. I'm going to go nice and steady, nice and slow. Situation like this, I'm looking for traffic all over the place. I'm checking my mirrors just in case somebody is too busy looking at the police car and not enough time looking at what they're doing, and they maybe try to cut in at the last second or something. But it looks like somebody's broke down, and the police are just keeping them safe, to be honest with you. That certainly would appear to be what's happened. So checking my mirrors in good time and coming right back into this lane. Yeah, it looks like he's broke down. And just following the road along in this lane. As I thought, it must be roadworks in the Clyde Tunnel, because there's quite a queue of traffic forming up there. So all I need to do now is put the handbrake on and wait. I'm staying in this lane anyway. It takes me exactly where I want to go, which is city centre. And you would actually see that from the gantry signs as well. So the only thing you can really do in a situation here when you're sitting with all this traffic is look at your door mirrors. The left door mirror certainly for cyclists, and the right door mirror is for motorbikes. But other than that, you really are just sitting and waiting. You can look, I've seen the lights up ahead are starting to change. Foot in the foot brake. I'm already in drive. I'll take the handbrake off, hold it on the foot brake. Checking again, last final safety check, and then start to match the progress of the cars up in front. So it's all nice and happy, plodding along. And I should have pointed out actually that we recently went past a speed sign that said it's now a 40-mile-an-hour limit. So we're on a 40-mile-an-hour road here, although we're going to get precious little chance to do it here, and precious little inclination to do it on this sharp bend. Maybe about 35 mile an hour is better for the bend if it's doable. Now as we come onto this is the Clydeside Expressway we're on, and the strange thing is we're actually on the right hand lane, which is not our preferred lane, so as soon as possible we're going to try and come into the left lane. So you can see there's a centre line there. It's a double solid line, so nobody can cross it. I can do mirrors and signal, and now what I'm doing is there's a red car behind me, but he's keeping his distance. I can tuck in behind the Mercedes and in front of the red car. I put the indicator on a lot earlier than, in fact, see this Mercedes, he's not even going at speed. I'm just going to take it up. The guy's, he's just not going fast at all, to be honest with you. I'll just increase my gap between the car in front of me and this one. But that chap is on a 50-mile-an-hour road and he's not making good progress. So I'm going to keep out here until I'm past him. Check my mirrors. I'm not going to signal because of that side road, but I'm going to come back into the left now and keep it at 50 mile an hour. And just follow the road ahead. If you ever do that, if you ever do find you've came in, doesn't look like your plan, good intentions as it were, but it doesn't look as if it's going to be the best plan, fine, just change it. You know, do your mirrors, your signal, come back out when it's safe, and go in front of the guy. You know, you're more than entitled to do that. You don't have to just sit there because that was your first plan. So I'm going to keep going here. Just be mindful that you don't want to drive too close to the car in front, and just keep plodding along. Now we've got it's a 50-mile-an-hour road, so everyone seems to be doing more or less 50, which is pretty handy. The car in front's cut in. I'm going to check my mirrors. I'm going to ease off the gas a little bit just to again increase that gap. You should be a little bit mindful of these things, and then we can again take it up to 50 as his speed builds up again. So I'm going to be taking the next road on the left, which is going to be signposted for Finniston. Now you'll see on the gantry sign that it is Finniston up ahead, Finniston SECC, and so I'm checking all my mirrors just now. I'll put the indicator on now because I can actually see up ahead where the slip road is, and that means that I can get around here, quite the thing. And all I need to do now is come back in, that's it. But I'm going to stay to the right of the two lanes here because I'm following signs for the SEC